Well, this is evening time for us here in the Eastern United States, New York time zone. I see we have some people here from Australia. I see Earl, I see Lawrence. Trish is on here. Welcome to all of you. Let me get into my 60-second disclaimer and we'll get on with the webinar. Number one, we are not licensed financial advisors or broker dealers. We do not tell you when or what to buy or sell. We develop trading software, which allows you to conveniently manage multiple trades simultaneously, both on an individual pair basis, as well as on an overall account equity basis. Our trading systems allow you to set the criteria you want for entering and exiting trades. Number two, do not trade with money you cannot afford to lose. Number three, we do not guarantee consistent PIPs or that anyone can make money with no effort, and we are not selling the Holy Grail. Number four, every system can have winning and losing streaks. Number five, money management plays a large role in the results of your trading. For example, lot size, account size, broker leverage, and broker margin call rules all have an effect on results. Also, your take profit and stop loss settings for individual pair trades and for overall account equity have a major impact on results. If you are new to trading and do not understand these items, then we recommend you go to babypips.com and study there for a while and then come back to us. All right, you see my screen here. I'm going to go through a trade that I just ran last night at the London Open, and then we'll pass it over to Roger for some more. But what I did here is, all right, I did the London Open on the 1 hour Haas trading system, and I filtered it through the 4 hour heat map. I traded 0.02 lots, did the London Open, which is 3 a.m. for me, and we'll see what happened. Now, you'll see that it started off in the red. Earlier on in the London Open, which is around this early time frame. In fact, I think the graph didn't kick off right in the beginning. I had to turn it on a little bit later. So it didn't get up to the $10, which would be basically 50 pips. I'm trading 0.02, so that's basically 50 pips to lock in 40 and trail. That's what I basically had set on equity lock, stop after 1. So I was looking at it. I get up fairly early, so I was looking at it a couple hours after London Open. And it was kind of languishing around, plus a little, minus a little. Hadn't really jumped up and hit this. So I wanted to think of a way to maybe jump start it. So I looked at the trades. You see there was 19 put on ultimately, but earlier on at that time frame, there was not nearly that many trades on. So I looked at the charts and tried to find a couple of charts that looked like they were really heading in the right direction. And then you'll see what I did. I added on trades on those charts. Look at this. I wound up with 6 trades on the New Zealand yen. Now let me just click this New Zealand yen. We'll take a look at that. And right here is where it was. At that time, this is where it was. You can see it's going up nicely. And it had a total of 6 trades. The one that went on originally, and then 5 more that I added on. So so it kept going up, and so it wound up getting the P&L here. It says 376. I'm not sure about the 402, but it went up. Looks like it went up 14 pips, and one trade it looks like actually came down a little bit. This close right here would have been when the basket equity closed, when the whole thing closed out, when it hit its target. So in other words, you can look, and if you see a really good chart pattern that's moving along, then you can add on. Now let's see, what else did I look at? I tried to look at that at another one. Let's see if I put it on the Aussie yen. Let me show the trades there. There it is. Looks like this was the original trade. Let's see. Yeah, that was 11. That would have been 1 hour after the London Open when that thing triggered at that time. So it ultimately got out at 20 pips. But here's where I put on the extra trades. I put on 2 more trades to make a total of 3. And those other 2 trades, of course, they went up another 9 pips at the 3 trades. So that multiplies the gain and lets you hit the target quicker. So that was an interesting illustration. Now, if I put it on, see, I've got 2 trades here on the Euro US. What did that do? Show trades. Now that looks like one that didn't like me. No. I put on 2 extra trades, and look what happened. No, I know what happened. Here was the original trade. It was put on a short, and it went up against me. And it looks like here is the trade. What would happen here? This would have been a long, yeah. I put on a long to try to overcome that when I saw everything was going up. But anyway, I wound up losing 370 on that. So I had a total of 0.06 loss. I've been 3 trades. So I put on 2 trades when I saw it was really going up to soften the blow of the negative drawdown on this trade here. So that let me get out. By the time the basket closed, this thing only lost $3.70. So you can work it either way. You can use it to soften a drawdown or overcome it, or accelerate a winning trade by looking at your charts and strategically adding on additional buys or sells. You notice I just did it with like the green or red buy or sell buttons right on the dashboard. You know, every time you click one of those, you're going to make it add a trade. And of course, those charts that were involved would only be ones which were in agreement with the 4-hour heat map, because that's the only ones that would have had any trades on them to start with. So that was an interesting little experiment. Oh, by the way, when I did that, when I put those extra trades on, I also went ahead and slid up an equity stop loss. Although since I put on all these extra lots, if this thing turns around and reverses on me, I don't want to kill the pony. So I just pulled the stop loss up there at about $8 or $9. So if it took a big, huge whammy against me, I didn't lose the farm. So it worked out well. Hit the $10, trailed, got out with 860, which would have been about 43 pips. Not bad. So any questions about that before we move on?
And we got the mics turned on, so if you guys want to chime in and say hello, we say hello to you all. Yeah,
we got Michael D here too.
Lawrence, I turned your mic on, but sounds like you got some kind of fan or something running.
It's back on again.
Okay, I guess you sound okay. And Michael's here. How you doing, Michael? And do we have Trish and Brian tonight, or just Brian?
It's actually Trish today.
Oh, okay. Last week was this just Brian?
No, I've sent him off.
Oh, you sent him off on an errand. Did you send him on a walkabout?
No, he's helping his mum.
Okay. Hey, how long is a walkabout?
As long as you want, as long as you can make it.
So could it be like maybe weeks?
Can be.
If you can.
Yeah.
So I guess you gotta have will then, right?
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Michael doesn't have a mic. That's okay. Michael says, "Very good, thank you." Well, are you done, Dan? I didn't mean to steal your thunder.
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm going to take the screen back. Give me a second, guys, to mingle amongst yourselves here for a minute while I take the screen back and set up to show you. I'm going to show you the 10 pip Renkos. Let's see here. And also show you how to, just for information purposes, show you how to Well, let's see here. 073. All right. Oh, I knew this was going to happen. All right. Gotta move some stuff away from my screens, otherwise they're gonna start blinking on me. I got 6 screens here, and if sometimes with the webinars, if I have any other platform that's touching it, it will start blinking. And that's kind of annoying there. All right, so here are the Renkos. Oh. Let's see if that helps. All right. Okay. First of all, we'll talk about you know, I don't know if for you guys who've been following the the Forex Factory and the setups and the daily results. Start doing
Yeah.
videos. Hopefully those are helpful.
Yeah, they've been very helpful.
And why is this thing blinking on me? Let me try something
Blinking
else.
heck.
Oh, I know why. I got, hang on a second. I am so sorry. I didn't think this was going to happen to me. But my mama told me that there would be days like this. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to set up everything.
Mine mama never knew what a computer was.
Yeah. All right. I think I got it fixed now. Bring that baby back. All right. No more blinking, I hope.
Yep. Not
Okay.
blinking.
All right. Don't say that too soon, Dan. Okay. So you know that if you guys have built Renkos before, you know you have to have lots of data. And my last setup was the 20 pip Renko, and of course the higher your pip bars on your Renkos, the more data is going to be required. And I think it was Pip Poppy who pointed out, and it was, you know, I knew about this, I just didn't take the time to thoroughly look, but I had some data missing in about I think about almost half of my charts, 11 or 12 charts, and which skews the formation of the Renkos. So I had to throw that out, and I started fresh last night with 10 pip Renkos. And I did load more history. Now it's very easy. Now there's a few ways to get history, and we know that, you know, when you buy our dashboard, our starter package, you also get a force load data that will force load data into the MT4 into a brand new MT4 platform. But it's only going to load so much. Usually, I don't know, Gene might know better, but my experience is about 3 to 6 months. You want 3 to 6 months of history in your files to really get some good Renko formations. You know, if you guys have ever opened up a Renko chart before, let me open this one, and you have your data, your bars stop over here on the left-hand side of the page, and it's all kind of funky looking and stuff. That's because you don't have enough data. A proper Renko chart should look like is this right here. Your data, your bars should build all the way across from left to right. So, so using force load data is one way. Another way would be to go find an older MT4 platform, same broker, okay, and you go into your, we'll just pretend this is the old one here. So pretend that for me, and you go into your open data folder. Oh, hang on a second. Now I gotta. Oh, I gotta find. show screen. Trying to change the screen here, show you my, oh, here we go. Is that it? There we go. So open up your data folder and go to your history folder. Now there's two ways of doing it. The easiest way, you just right click and copy your history file here, all right? Or if you want to be more surgical, you can go open up the history file, and whether it's a live or a demo, go into the demo or live, and right click and copy the whatever it is, you know, either the demo or the live, all right? So depending on what you captured, if it's the whole file or if it's just the Trader's Way demo, you go back to your other platform. And we'll just close this and we'll pretend that we open up the brand new platform. So you go back up to your open data folder, and if it was just a history, if you copied the whole history file, just right click on that old history, or actually delete the history file and paste the new or the old history file into this spot right here, right? And now that will give you, you just imported all that history. Now you do have to shut down the MT4 platform and reopen it just to reboot it. Or if you went into and just surgically removed the Trader's Way demo, then you would go into there and you could, now this is what I did, and it worked the same way. It's a 50-50-90. In other words, 50% of the time it's a, or 90% of the time it goes either way. It's a 50-50. I opened up the Trader's Way demo, and I pasted that whole file on here, and then I superimposed the new file, the new old file on top of the current file, if that makes sense. And that gave me plenty of data. And I went through and checked all my charts, and I have no place where I'm missing any data. So I got some nice looking Renko charts here. Does that make sense? Was that clear enough, guys? Oh, let me go back. Let me go back to my other chart here now. I'm sure most of you guys already knew that, but just for the benefits for anyone who watches the video in the future or wants to know about it, they can reference this video. All right. Now, the new Renko setup, pretty similar to the last one, except for I'm using 10 pip Renkos in the breakout. Oh. The Renko breakout TS, okay? And I'm using an equity lock of 70 lock in 50, $1 pip, so we're just calculating as this pip, so 70 pips lock in 50. I'm also, this is a little bit of a change because I didn't do it on the last one. I have put in a 28 pip take profit. So I'm kind of skimming here. I'm not looking for just to find those long trades and get into them. I just want to hit and run on the individual pairs. Okay, let's open up this. Hopefully this will, yep. And I'm just looking for 28 pips. And I've also used the jumping stop loss. And I'll go through a couple of the pairs here real quick and show you how painless that jumping stop loss has been for me so far. But it has taken one basket for, I think it was, where was it at? It was 88 minus 20, so 68 pips, somewhere in that neighborhood there. And it's banked about 30 more on top of that. Okay. So it's working on its second basket. I'm showing you a trade that used the jumping stop loss for a close. That was a winner for 19. Winner for 21. Well, I had some jumping stop loss. Here was a jumping stop loss for 19. All right. So I just went through, we showed 3 positive trades for about 19 plus or minus, and 1 minus for 19. So we're still on the winning margins there. 23. Where was that? There's negative. Well, no, that's current trade open. Oh, what happened to it? Anyway, I had 2 of them that were negative. They closed with -2 pips. -3 pips was the other one. So I think I've had, even though they're showing red on the stop losses, that means that they closed by the jumping stop loss. If it's green over here, it's telling you that it closed by the take profit. All right, so that's what you get when you use the jumping stop loss and the take profit. So again, my mentality here, my thinking here is to just get in there for 25, 26 pips, 28 pips, and get out and build a basket, and then take the basket and run. So, any questions? What do y'all think?
Yeah.
Yeah, you like that?
Actually, I'm trying 5 pips.
5 pips. I thought about that too. 5 pips.
But the jumping stop loss won't work very well at that, I don't think.
No, 5 pip take profit or 5 pip Renko?
5 pip Renko.
Okay.
But I didn't enable a jumping stop loss. I thought it was too small for that.
Yeah, it might be. Yeah, you'll probably get chewed up.
Yeah, you just get chewed up with lots of jumps.
Yep. Hey, Lawrence, have you thought about going in here and have you messed around with the offset?
I've never tried the offset. What does the offset do?
All right, yeah, the box shift percentage. Let's say we okay, this is what pair is this? This is the Aussie CAD. So
okay, which way does it shift?
Hang on a second. Let's go. Let me look at the Aussie CAD first, a before and after shot. Okay, here's the Aussie CAD. This is with 100%.
Okay, it's right on the line there now. Right, yeah. Okay.
And I'm gonna turn this off. Oh, just did that. Let's go back to here. We'll go to. So go to the Aussie CAD. Open up the Renko builder. And right here, the second line there, box shift percent. Let's go to 50%. Okay. And we'll go back and look at that Aussie CAD. See what it does?
Creates medium bars.
Right, it's splitting the 10 pip bars, so it's a 50% offset.
Yeah, we used to call them medium bars.
And you can go to let's see here. You wouldn't go 0, obviously, but we can go 70. Well, 25.
25, yeah, make them even bigger.
Well, it would give you it really takes what it does. It takes a lot of the noise out. It's almost like trading, higher time frames. Look at that. But you see, the only problem is that okay, here's wherever you get in at, you only got it's only 2.5 pip reveal from entry to top of the next bar. So instead of
but it makes your jumping stop loss bigger though, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. It does. So
that might be an option.
Yeah. What I like about it is it takes the noise out, a lot of the noise. I'm getting blinking. I don't know why. This is really bothering. Let's see here.
Stop that blinking.
It never did this before.
Yeah.
All right.
You probably just need to close things down and restart. Things happen.
Things do happen. All right, let me set this back. Go back to default. All right. Yeah, we're good. All right, let me show you guys. I've been teasing some of you guys on my daily updates. I have another setup that I have been working with, and I think I'm ready to reveal it. It's pretty, of course, it's doing really well now. Who knows what it will do next week, but let's bring this over here. And this is 964. All right, lines. Why? There we go. Wow. And I have not had this problem in such a long time. I don't know why this is doing this to me. Oh, there we go. All right. This is just another version of the 4-hour heat map. All right. And it's kind of the same philosophy as those Renkos I just showed. But we're using the 4-hour heat map. And I have 10 pips here, but I've changed it to 12. And I have equity take profit at 100, but I changed that to 50. I have the charts open, even though my entry is the heat map, along with the direction on the Haas TS, and you guys are using the Haas, you might want to take notes here. I have the direction turned on using the default 28212, and I have the take profit turned on to 12 pips. Everything else is false. So I'm looking to get in the combination of the trend direction of the Haas along with the volatility acceleration of the heat map. And this is just from, when did I start this? Last night. Closed six baskets for 300 pips. Now 33 pips are trades that are closed already off working on basket number 7. You know, is that just one lucky day, the first day? Well, we'll find out next week when, or at the end of this week, this continues to perform. Now, again, like any system out there, we do got drawdowns. Drawdown,
Yes.
the worst drawdown has been 284 pips so far.
We'll see what happens on Friday.
We'll see what happens on Friday. Look at all these trades it's taken on some of these pairs here. 15,
Yeah, that's pretty.
10, 10.
15.
So those are telling
So
you.
they were all 10 pip.
Well,
hits,
maybe
weren't they?
taking the 10 pips, closing, then opening right back up.
Well, right,
Probably.
right, because the heat map, right, because you still have signal. Exactly.
So if he's on 4 hours, so it won't be that quick. Oh.
No, but yeah, you're right. That's a good point there too, because that you got your X on there because I'm on a 4-hour chart. So
That's a lot.
that's a lot of trades there.
How do you get 13 in a day on 4 hours?
But oh, you know, maybe this. When did I start this? Maybe this was Thursday. I started this last Thursday. Well, what I'll do is you know what? I think I'm just gonna let it run. This is my starting balance was 28.11, so I'll log that in. That's my starting balance is 28.11, and and let's let it go. So just another twist, you know, another idea to trade the dashboard. You know, again, I can't illustrate this enough that the biggest thing that as traders we need to get over is, you know, is the fear. You got to get over the fear, but you also got to be patient too. And, you know, I remember as a young trader, you know, I get into some trades, you know, no matter what system it was, and you start seeing drawdown like this, you know. Well, of course, I didn't have a graph or nothing like that, but you know, you see, you know, your negative red numbers there on your MT4 platform, and you start panicking, you know. And what do? You hit that close button. You know, and you end up taking a loss. I mean, there's a reason why, and I'm sure you guys have heard this and read this, so it's no secret. There's a reason why only 10% of the Forex traders make money. That means 90% of them don't make money. And so where we need to be, where we're trying to get ourselves at, is in that 10% bracket, right? You want to be in the 10% bracket or the 90? You know, it's kind of a rhetorical question. It's obvious. We want to be in the 10% bracket. Well, I know years ago when I was in that 90% bracket because I had fear. You know, you gotta be smart. You gotta know what you're doing, obviously, but you also have to have the courage and the resolve to get through some drawdown periods. And I think you know, and that's why we highly stress and recommend that for any type of trader that you start this system out on demo until you have the confidence in yourself and in the ability of your system that you have come up with and with this dashboard to get through times like this. Now, you know, I've had 2 weeks in a row now where I've demonstrated on some of my setups that they went into some extreme drawdown to the point where I had to go into a rescue mode, and I illustrated some ideas to put in your back pocket to help you rescue out of some situations, you know. And you know, some of them were, you know, hedging, and others were you know, pruning, taking off positive trades, and you know, looking at them and seeing them that they've peaked out, take them out before the turnaround. You know, there's multiple ways of trading yourself back to health, but those are the people who are in that 10% bracket. Those people who learn those type of skills. I think some of you guys who have been trading for a while know as well as I do is that, you know, you read up on some of these successful traders and read what they have done to make themselves successful. And this is what, you know, Gene's thread before was all about. This is what AITG is all about. It's not just to sell you a platform and leave you alone, let you fumble around with it, but to integrate with you guys as a group. So we call ourselves, you know, a trading group, all right? Because we want to share ideas with you. We want your ideas to come back. We want feedback, you know, both ways, so we all can learn. And you know, if we're not learning, we're not making any money. That's a fact. So, anyway, I'll get off my soapbox here and open the floor for any questions. You guys got any comments, any questions, concerns? I hear crickets.
What causes the little face up in the right-hand corner not to smile?
Well, that means there's either a corrupted something in the coding has gone corrupt, or it could be that you know, you turn off your auto trading. He frowns. Do you have that problem now, or are you just?
Yeah, I was creating a new terminal and I got an unsmiley face.
Taking the tools.
Yeah, in the tools here, options, expert advisors. Make sure you have allow automated trading
Oh, yeah, maybe I haven't done that bit. Let's have a look.
Yep, and allow DLL imports. I don't know why that wasn't turned on.
Silly.
I don't think we. Oh, so that's what it was.
Yes, memory fails me.
All right, Lawrence.
I did it about 10
You just
times.
started trading today, right?
I've done it 10 times and I still forgot that.
It's amazing how, yeah, the simple things we overlook, man.
I've probably done it more than 10 times.
Well, so Trish, how are you guys coming along?
Yeah, doing much better now than we were. So still probably had since Thursday, Friday, where we've actually been putting it on to run, and then we're getting positive results. So our next thing is how to figure out how to get the pictures for you onto Forex Factory, but we'll get there.
How to get what on Forex Factory?
We've taken the snapshots of the trades, and then it's just to get them up onto the Forex Factory now.
Yes. Well, hey, you want me to show you how to do that real quick? It's real easy.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, it's let's see here.
Once you've done it once, it'll be pretty easy.
Yeah, it took me a while to figure out. I couldn't remember where the snapshots went, but I found them.
Okay, so you found the snapshots or the files. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. All right, don't blink. It's gonna blink. All right, move this over here. Move that over there. Sometimes it's a hindrance to. All right, here's. All right, let's see here. I'll just put something up and then I can delete it. So you go to the bottom of the thread, last page, bottom of the thread.
Yep.
All right, I'm blinking again because
you like to blink.
No, I have an alert that went off somewhere. And when it does
you got some alerts going.
Yeah, I think I did the process wrong and setting. Usually I move all my charts over onto one screen. I stack them up to the left, and I use the right because I got 3 bottom screens and 3 top screens. All right, it's not blinking now, is it? All right.
No.
Okay.
Seems all right now.
Apply to new thread. Of course, log in, and then new thread comes up, and then you just type in. Whatever you want to type in. Hello, Trish.
What's wrong now?
And then what I do is I take that. Would you call it the snapshot?
Yeah.
Yeah, I take the screenshot, snapshot, the file, and I put it on my desktop, and so I know where it's at. And then you go right here and you say upload from device.
Yep.
And then you find that screenshot and click on it, hit open, and it's loading, right? Now you hit insert, and then it inserts, and then whenever you're ready, whenever you're done putting anything you're going to put on there, post new reply. And there you go.
That is easy.
Yep, easy peasy, as they would say. I don't know who they are, but I know that they're cousins of them.
They're very clever.
They are. I tell you what, whoever finds out who they are would be an instant millionaire. You'd have all their secrets. All right, so that's pretty easy, right?
Yep. And I've got just one other little thing. If you've got, say, the TS Hus on the 1 hour, and you want to check what it is 4 hour, will that disrupt the trading if you've got it on?
No, let me show you. That's easy. All right, let's get this back over here. And Let's find the Haas. There we go.
Not if you disable that pair before you look at it.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's important too, but you don't want to trigger a trade. I've done that many times.
No, that's what I thought. So if you change that, I would be better off just opening a new chart for that pair. I want to look on the 4 hour, wouldn't I?
No, not necessarily. Just turn off your turn off that pair. Go to it and
Then go 4 hour or daily, whatever. Yeah.
Yep.
Don't forget to go back though.
Yeah.
Yeah, really. Oh, wow. Left it on a weekly. What? But yeah, just I think it's a lot easier because again, we're not perfect. I'm very forgetful. If I opened up another chart, I'm gonna go look at the Aussie cat on a daily, and I go and open up an Aussie cat on a daily or the Aussie cat. And then okay, let me put it on a daily, and then and then I get busy or whatever, and then you forget to take that off, right? Now it's reading, and especially with the India on there, it's reading that chart too now.
Yeah. So you get 2 signals.
Yeah. So that's why it's just easy just to turn off the blue.
Yep.
And then go to it and then make your change. Now I got to go dig that guy out. Usually at the end.
Worst case is you get a different signal on one chart, but you won't have multiple signals.
Yeah.
No, you don't want that. Remember, this is supposed to be stress-free.
Yeah.
Don't add to your stress by adding charts. All right. Hey, just any other comments or concerns?
No, I think that was it for me for now.
All right. Well, just a quick preview or a sneak verbal preview. We've had permission from Gene, our chief programmer, to tease you with our new trading system. It's not. He's still working on. There we go. He's still working on it, but he did give us permission to let you know what it is. It is a Renko. Oh wait, not a Renko. It is a supply and demand only trading system. And so it's going to take signals off the supply and demand zones for entries and exits. Like I said, we're still working on the particulars, but it might be available for a sneak preview next Monday night's webinar. So
wow.
I can't remember who it was. One of you guys, I can't remember. We have a couple people that are really into subdems.
Well, I like subdams, but only as a secondary thing.
Yeah, but I trade subdams manually on. I have a system that I've used for a long time, just trading off the off the bounces and stuff. It works probably well. So I think Gene is programming it a lot close to what I've been doing manually. So something in that ballpark there.
That'll be cool.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to testing it, but that should be out for a sneak preview from Gene maybe next Monday, and then a couple of weeks of testing. So I would say maybe within the next month, be ready for release. So
good.
Yeah. This is the next Monday again. Will be the last free webinar. We have a couple people that have already started subscribing for the $19 a month for the. Again, I'll send an email out next week, letting you know all the details about the subscription and what's all included. But yeah, this promotional period, I think we've been running. Dan, how long has it been? 3 months that we've been running this?
Probably. couple of months at least.
Yeah. So, but yeah, like I said, we'll get an email out to give you all the particulars on it. So, well, that's all I had to show tonight. You guys got anything else? Everyone's making good pips.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm curious. I'm curious to see some of your results, Trish.
Yeah, we'll get on to that now.
Right on.
I have to stop experimenting.
I'm sorry, Lawrence. Go ahead. You say that again.
Oh, I have to stop experimenting too much.
Yeah. But hey, sometimes you just gotta, sometimes it's like going to the swimming pool, right? How many people go there and you just dip your little foot in, and that's
Yeah, get all splashed.
Yeah, sometimes you just gotta go to the deep end, and just jump, So
anyway, I'm back to where I should be. I got a good one. Yeah, the 5-pip one went all right yesterday. 5-pip Renko made 2 successes in one day. So what was it?
Have you been posting on Facebook, Lawrence?
Facebook? No, Forex Factory.
Forex Factory. That's what I meant. Forex Factory. Excuse me.
I will post the ones I had yesterday on there.
Okay.
I got 2 hits at about 50 pips, so 83 pips altogether out of 2 hits. 2
pairs? Two
buckets. 2 buckets.
Oh, 2 baskets.
Yeah, baskets. Yeah, I had a memory block there.
You can call it a bucket if you want. Basket, bucket, same thing, right? Whole pips in it, right?
Yeah, with the 5-pip Renko, you get more hits, and it moves along a bit more.
Yeah, you're right. Your bars form a lot quicker, but yeah, you're totally right. I would be leery about using that jumping stop loss.
Unless we use that 50% thing, that could be something to look at.
Yeah, yep. So
turns it into almost a 10-pip jump box.
Right, exactly. So yeah, 10 pips or make 5.
Yeah, that's a good alternative.
Yeah, definitely.
Use that and the maybe the ADR target profit. You're using the fixed one, but I could use ADR or something.
Yeah, that ADR is, but I think on where I am using the ADR and the heat maps, I think the 4-hour heat map, my original 4-hour heat map, I'm using the ADR. I think I got that toned down to I think 0.8 or 0.7. I can't remember. I got everything stacked up right now, so I can't see it. But, yeah, I don't like hanging my rear end out out the window that long, if you know what I mean.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I want to
get in and out.
Get in and out,
Yeah.
Because man, market exposure, too much exposure. It's like going out in the cold. If you're not properly dressed, you go out in the cold. It's gonna affect you. You'll get frostbite. Of course, you guys don't get cold down there in Australia, do you?
Oh, I don't know. It's about 10 degrees. What's that about? Less than 10 degrees. You're probably getting around about 45 Fahrenheit at the moment.
No, but you guys don't get no snow though.
No, we don't get much snow. Where I am, I won't get below 0 much.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, I think that's all I got tonight. Dan, you still there?
Dan, hello. He's gone walkabout.
I think he did go on a walkabout. Of course, he's in India. He's in the Central America. No, he's on the East Coast. Who knows where he's walking, man? I wouldn't walk around here. But okay, well, if that's all you guys got, that's all I have. We shall say good night.
All right, good night.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, good night, Earl. Good night, Michael. Thanks for coming. And you could dismiss yourselves, or I'll dismiss you. So you guys have a good day or good night.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks. Bye.
Okay, bye-bye.